Jordan, we can see all the frustration of all the players today. It's just been a bad one at the office.
Yeah, it's not good enough. Big game. Riding the back of a wave. We won against Alloa, big 3 points last week. Simply had to do better, and we didn't turn up.
We'll not talk about the game. The players and the manager have talked about that. Obviously, you're back again fit. It's been not a long road, but certainly been a good few weeks where you've been out injured, and then you came back against Alloa and managed to get 90 minutes under your belt today.
Yeah, it's good. I've worked hard behind the scenes. It's quite a bad injury. I tore a ligament in my ankle, and lucky enough, it was one that I didn't have to get any operation on. And the physio have been great at me working on it. And I was great to be back in the pitch, and I'm just really gutted and disappointed about the result more than anything.
Manager said last week that, was it last Tuesday or last Wednesday, that you declared yourself fit, and he was actually a bit surprised as well. I thought you were maybe a couple of weeks down the line. Yeah,
I know myself, I know my body. I'm a quick healer. I wanted to get back out in the pitch and help the boys as quick as possible. And as I said, I've had a pretty steady recovery so far. So, and today, it was good to get 90 minutes, albeit gutted about the result and performance.
In terms of physicality yourself, how do you feel after that? You've had for 120 minutes, you got half hour at the Alloa game, and obviously the full 90 minutes today. How's your body coping with that?
No, I feel fine. I feel great. I worked hard behind the scenes with the physio Ross, and he put me through my paces before I was fit to come back in, and I felt good. I felt a bit tired towards the end of the game, but mentality and adrenaline keeps you going, especially in games like that.
It was a tough one for you today, centre midfield, also playing that sort of shielding player as well. You had Mallory Martin also as well, Vincent, who they certainly made it very, very tough for you today. Yeah,
I found myself kind of in between the first half. I think we coped well. First 20 minutes, I think we were too deep. We didn't get up against them, gave them too much time in the ball, and I felt second half we kind of got up against them, but in all honesty, the strikers and midfielders too much time in the ball today, and I think that killed us.
I'm going to ask a really stupid question here. Obviously, the dressing room the guys must be absolutely gutted. You could see what it meant to them at the beginning of the game, but after the 90 minutes, it's a really, really tough one to take.
Yeah, it's gutting, but we can't sit here every week, and especially against Dunfermline. It's a big game for the club, players, fans, everyone included, and we can't keep our heads down. We need to get back on the horse and get back at it. Very disappointed. It was no one good enough. We know that ourselves. But it's all good coming in here and saying that it's not good enough. But we need to start making things happen on the pitch now.
Yep, and obviously we've got a break as well, which is probably the worst thing for a player. You're obviously wanting to try and get this out of your system as quick as you possibly can. You've got a week on Saturday when you travel down to Capello.
Yeah, it's a game we look forward to. We've had pretty good results down there last season as well when we were up against it. But the week we've got a free week obviously, but we need to work hard, and it's pretty good for myself and like the Prince, so I need to come back and get fit. We'll be working hard this week, and then we'll gear ourselves up for the Morton game, pick ourselves up and be ready for that.
Talking about Prince, we've not spoken to the manager about him with Prince Bob, and how's he settling in training? How does he look as a player?
Yeah, Prince is good. I played with him for 2 or 3 years when I was at Hearts. He's a good boy as well. He'll take the ball all day. Good experience. Won this league as well. So he's one that we're welcome into the dressing room, and I'm sure he'll be an asset to us on the pitch.
Fingers crossed he is. Thank you very much for your time.
Cheers, thank you.